Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I got morning hair, so I got morning hair, so don't worry. Just woke up. Probably know where I live and what time zone I live, but not exactly where I live, but the time zone I live anyway. So I'm gonna see what if I'm live. If I'm not, then I'm live. All right. So, all right. Am I? Yeah, I'm live enough, right? Okay, I'm gonna stand up doing this. Yeah, I mean, I had Rapture Vision, and basically, all I can tell you that I had is a vision, another one before it, and I saw that the world was full in darkness. I just remember what I can remember. It's like the whole world was played with demons, and it was like a scary movie. People seeing darkness, and it was. You could make a fear mongering movie off of it. So it really you can really do that, and it's better than Hollywood. That's how bad it really will get. The islands will become different islands, and the radar will not be able to read anything. Demons will be everywhere, causing everyone to become partially blind to what's in front of them. Not because their vision is bad, it's because how dark it is outside. The moon will become blood red, and the sun will become dark as sackcloth. Well, it's gonna be demonic. But before that happens, I had a dream after that, which was a rapture dream. And basically, the rapture dream I had was like literally, me being raised up in the air and me being, going past the universe and then going to heaven. And well, it's just comparative right now to us right now, but it was literally a place where God rules, and I saw the chart. He gave me a paper. Indeed, I don't know how he gave it to me, but basically he gave it to me, and it said, "Congratulations, you own this amount." I would say it would like 200 million probably per hour. Something in line of that. 200 million per hour to 300 million per hour, something like that. Because I have like 4 jobs, and I could do it differently anytime. But let's just say that I had the congratulations, and I own heaven now, and it's amazing. Then went to the library, and I was trying to look myself up, and there were lots of people named Daniel Alexander Mayo. Some of them had a different accent to them. Some of them had a different name to them as an Alexander. There's a lot of Mayos, and there are indeed lots and lots and lots of Daniels. Couldn't specifically know where to look at Daniel, but yeah, there was like you could go from DA to you could basically go to D2, another letter. It's like a whole bunch of people, but then there was like let's say a letter in the alphabet for the first letter, and then it's DE, maybe DC, maybe DD. There are a whole bunch of alphabets to the letter, and instead of DAN, it would be DAI. It's very and then there's DAMIEN. It's really, the library is full of books for people, and within the books there was other people in the books of people's livelihoods and all that, and there was a whole bunch of books, they're like DVD sets, and then I gave up looking for myself because it was just it was too much of a constraint for me. Even though I will make a book, but I'm not really a song. I don't remember songs, so basically, instead of looking for the book, I looked it up on the computer, which I knew what to do. And I saw my own ancestry and the family history, which was all that made it, and it was interesting because I saw my whole family history coming to here, and let's look at a longer face than usual. Basically, then I went back to where the people came from the altar, and I was like, okay, I wonder what the universe really looked like. And I then, instead of going to here, I went to here, which was pretty cool. Then I said, okay, let's stop the flame because the universe is actually a flame. And I stopped it, and I saw the actual heater that it was on, and really, sorry for the noise. Basically, I mean, this itself was the actual universe. Whoops. This itself was the actual universe right here. This is the heater right here. And let's get a closer look. And this was the actual heater. It's actually the filter underneath, and the flame actually goes underneath, and we were the underneath the flames. And like I said, we were underneath the flames, and we're basically the flames, and the sun was a flame. It's all atoms, really. We're all atoms of that flame. And a flame is like dust and literally a fire, and it's really, I mean, and galaxies are really like cells of the fire. I'm trying to figure that out. And you won't believe how big you won't believe how big the universe really is. It's not just a ball that's just, we're in that universe, we're in that universe. The computer can only go so far as going to the ball, but that flame underneath that heater, like the device that we saw before, or you saw before, it's huge. This universe is huge. I mean, too bad we're only in the zone where we're only in the zone where partially you can see that we're only in the zone for life in one aspect of the life where we're only in the zone where we can live in that one zone, and unless we hit the fire and then we hit above the fire, and that's not where we can live. So yeah, I mean, there's that torch of life. That's the main torch, and then there's actually the main fact that we are on this universe. We're on the universe as. It's a complex living situation, but it did say in the Bible that heaven and earth will just pass away and disappear, whatever it's called, because it's only like it's gonna go in the heat, and it's gonna basically pass away, and it can only go down so far. I mean, even the astronauts say, well, once we go in this space shuttle, we can smell the sulfur, wherever that metallic smell is. It's actually space itself, that it's made out of some sort of water or gasoline. And this is like the waters were parted. First, it's our water on Earth that we can drink, and then the water that we cannot drink. And the fact that we've been parted is a miracle in itself, because God is the one that parts the waters. The flammable water and the non-flammable water. But this space is really, if you really have a bomb on it, it will explode all over the place in weird ways. But it'll just be a flash, because the sun is really a plasma that does not flash. It's just a plasma, that ball. But if you have a smaller container, you can actually make if you just have a container and you put some sort of oil device inside of it, you can actually just create a fire that's amazing. And you cannot create life on it, but you can create an amazing fire. Just get the gases from the space, from the heavens, and you can actually create a fire that is inexpensive in a way. So, there was an instance where someone said, "How does he even have numbers like that?" I'm not describing the numbers I saw, but it's just, it's basically, people are not bullying me, but they're just they're just surprised about how can someone have good numbers and not have good numbers in another area, in an area that is kind of impossible. But it really depends on how miraculous your salvation really was. So in my instance, it was, miraculous that I became a true Christian after I became a Satanist, because it was Jesus that did that to me, not anyone else. Thanks be to Jesus. So I'm gonna let you go for now, but it was a good time to know that I was seeing a rapture dream, and it really unfolded the event of what Tim Henderson saw. Tim Henderson saw the same dream, and one of his kids saw the same dream. So it's happening right now that we see what is coming in. Like the Bible says, they will come down and we will come up, but the demons will come down and we will come up. The fallen angels and the demons will come down and we will come up. That is for certain. Well, anyway, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.